What we're gonna do now is we're gonna do a pork butt, and we're gonna make pulled pork with it. If you notice, this is a pork shoulder, and look at this, the fat cap on it. Don't be afraid of it, don't be alarmed, because this thing takes 14 hours. And what you wanna do is have that fat render through all the lean, and it'll become very, very tender, okay? So most of that is gonna be gone. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna season this with our all-purpose dry rub, and the dry rub acts like a little coating for it. It's also seasoning for it. It has sugar, paprika, garlic, onion powder, mustard powder, oregano, parsley, and I'm gonna be very, very liberal with this, and I'm gonna put it all over top, and we're just gonna rub it through. Again, do not let it, you don't need to let it sit. It can easily go into the pit or your smoker or your barrel smoker right now as it is, all right? So you can be very generous with this rub on the shoulder because it's a large cut, and make sure it's well coated, all right? I'm just making sure that it is completely covered, all right? This is ready to go right now into your smoker or your barbecue, all right? There you go. We have a pork shoulder that's been in the pit for 14 hours. We smoke overnight.
Okay, here we go. Bring that over here.
Now, we were talking about being liberal with the rub. As you can see now, it's formed a nice crust, and in barbecue culture, that's what we call a bark on the shoulder there, and you'll see how tender it is when Park starts pulling the pork.
Okay, you've got to make sure you have protective gloves because as you can see, it is hot. If you want to wait half an hour or 45 minutes and then do it, it'll be a little cooler, but you still should wear gloves. Also, we're going to search for the blade bone, which is right here, and that just pulls straight out. You can discard that. And then you basically have to just incorporate the crust. Make sure you get all the wonderful, flavorful bits from the outside of the shoulder mixed into the meat that's soft and tender and steamy. And your consistency is like we call it, pulled pork. And you can see some of that pink smoke ring there. The flavor is incredible. It's tender, it's moist, and piled on a bun with a little bit of our sauce. It's a match made in heaven.
Okay, so now that Park's done all the hard work, I'm here to get all the glory. I'm gonna put together a pulled pork sandwich and be the hero today. And we like to put coleslaw on the bottom of the bun, and that's what it's about.
Just any coleslaw from a home recipe is fine.
What we like to do is also put it on a plain white bun. So when we're putting together a sandwich, we wanna have everything else as simple as possible so that you can taste the meat and the sauce, okay, and how everything comes together. Now I'm just gonna grab a handful of this pulled pork and put a generous portion of it on there. And we have the all-purpose barbecue sauce that we make. Put a nice generous portion of the barbecue sauce on it, and I'm just gonna spoon it on and be a little bit generous with it because it's gonna look fabulous, taste fabulous, and everybody's gonna go home very, very, very happy here. And you know what? Just keep it simple, and there you go. That's a classic pulled pork sandwich, Memphis style.